In the new film, The Artist's Wife, a doctor's appointment turns the life around of a famous artist diagnosed with dementia. It becomes the mission of his wife, played by Academy Award nominee Lena Olin, to mend his estranged family before his condition worsens. Take a look.
It'll ask you for your signature first and then swipe your card.
What?
Well, it'll ask you for your signature first and then you can swipe your card.
Okay.
Of course, my grandmother started losing her memory very young. The doctors told us it was a lost cause. But then we started giving her...
This machine isn't working.
Oh, you have to do the chip thing.
Oh, right.
There's always hope.
And Lena is here with us now. Welcome, Lena. So good to see you.
Great to see you.
Let me tell you, this is such a wonderful movie and such a touching story. Why don't you tell us about the relationship between Richard and Claire?
It's one of those explosive relationships that started out with Claire being much younger. She was in art school and he was a teacher and she adored him and they fell in love, and it's all been about art, but sort of shifted towards his art and not hers as much. And I think they had an extraordinary life together. And I think that Claire was fine with not painting as much because the focus was on him. So for me, it's a film about love and what love can endure, and how we grow with challenges that life throws at us.
Yeah, you mentioned that, she kind of puts her career on hold to support his, but how does that change for her with this diagnosis?
Well, since he is at a point when he's just starting to, he has an exhibition coming in a very short time, and because the onset of his illness, he can't paint. He doesn't find it anymore. And she fights very hard for him to connect with his creativity, and it's just gone. And then she starts out painting herself.
Yeah, it's a really moving film, and you see her and you feel her strength and her vulnerability and her love for him. What was it that brought you to this role? What drew you to Claire?
I just loved the way she was portrayed, that she was flawed, and at the same time that she was sort of ordinary in so many ways, because I think a lot of women can identify with stepping back without even knowing that you're stepping back. She's come very far from who she was when they met. And I think a lot of women can relate to that. And then the fact that she, through this tragedy, connects with who she really is.
Yeah, and can we just talk about Bruce Dern for a second? You have some amazing scenes together. Did you guys know each other before, or was it just you stepped on set the first day and the chemistry was just there?
That's exactly how it went, actually, because when Tom said Bruce Dern, I was like, really? Because I see him as this cowboy. And from the second the camera rolled, Bruce is one of those who just throws everything away. And he just says whatever comes to his mind. And you just have to get naked and sort of dive in with him.
Yeah, it was great to see you guys working together. But I want to talk to you too about Hunters. Huge success this show, and the Colonel. You play the Colonel. Such a big twist for your character at the end of the season. How much of the whole story did you know when you took the role?
I knew it. I knew it all. And the interesting thing was that the rest of the cast didn't necessarily know. So we had to keep our secrets from each other too. And we are so excited to go to season 2. It's going to be even more heartbreaking and awful and intriguing, and we're super excited.
You've had some amazing roles in your career, and really powerful women. I feel like, don't even get me started about Alias. I love that show, and I loved you on it. What is it that you look for at this point in your career? What kind of roles are you looking for?
Well, it's strange because it's like what you're doing right now. So I'm super excited to go back to Hunters. And I am also very excited about another project that we're doing and that we're probably going to start shooting after New Year's in Sweden, about the Swedish painter Hilma af Klint. She was different and she was so clever and she was so talented, but she just had a horribly hard life.
Well, I can't wait to see that movie. I loved this movie. I can't wait till Hunters comes back. And The Artist's Wife is in select theaters and video on demand starting September 25th. So go out and see that. Lena, thank you so much for taking the time with me today.
Thank you.